the new revolution in artificial intelligence. Predimail. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. In this video, we're going to see what Predimail is, what its features are, and how to set it up. What is Predimail? It's a new artificial intelligence designed to make managing your emails easier. It can automatically draft replies or email drafts for you, which you can review and edit before sending. How does it generate responses? Predimail's replies aren't purely automatic. You have complete control. Customize your database by adding key information like your services, your rates, or even your working hours. This flexibility allows Predimail to operate in a way that's fully tailored to your needs. Thanks to artificial intelligence, it can process and rephrase the information you have in your database to generate a response that's suited to the question received by email. And that's not all. You can also customize the style of your responses by adjusting your tone, your vocabulary, the language you communicate in, and even have it organize and sort your inbox according to your services and your needs. Turn Predimail into an assistant that speaks and acts your way. So how does it work? You'll go to the Predimail.com website, and to get started, you can click here on free trial. You can also request a demo to have someone explain how it works, and you can directly click on create an account. You'll enter an email here, set a password, and then click on sign up. You'll receive an email to activate and confirm your account. Just click on that link and you'll activate your account. Now you can simply refresh the page and log back in using the email and password you used. Here, it will ask you for some information about the user. Over here, you'll select your industry sector. So I'm going to select a service, for example, I do e-commerce. And here, I'll select my role, so let's say manager. Here, you can add your phone number, and over here, your website if you have one. Otherwise, you can just click on validate. And now, here is the first interface of the site that you'll see. This is where you can add and fill your database with the necessary information by simply clicking on Add. You can directly add each item or each service you offer by yourself. For example, here you will select service, working hours, etc., and you will fill in your database. You can also directly write a good paragraph where you include all your services, your working hours, your contact details, and so on. And you will put it here. Well, I'm going to try to do it differently. And here is the best way to fill in your database. As you can see here, delivery, here are some details about delivery, for example. Contact details here, contacts, etc., emails, phone numbers. Payment methods, and products, details about the product I have. Here, it's just an example I'm trying to give you. These aren't exact prices for anything specific. And now, AI-based classification. This is where it will help you classify your emails. You just have to click on Add. Now, as you can see here, you'll select AI-based classification. It will use artificial intelligence to read each email. Here, you'll select the name of the IB you want to create to better organize your emails. So, for example, you'll write training here. Here, you need to give instructions on what criteria it should use to select emails and put them in this library. For example, you'll tell it to select all emails that contain the word training, the word course, and so on. Here, if you want to take an action like reply or create a draft, we're going to click no action. And here, you can select another email address to which you want to forward these emails. You can use conditional email filtering. Here, you'll select something else. So, for example, the sender's name, if it's a specific client you send a message, it will just be sorted there. Or you can also select based on the email address. So basically, here in the categories, you can select a lot of things like quotes, quote requests, for example, training requests, or schedule requests. Every time you check your inbox, you'll find all the classifications neatly organized. All you have to do is reply or directly edit the draft you created. And if you've properly enabled automatic replies, you don't have to do anything, just occasionally check the details. Now let's move on to instructions. This is where you need to choose the method for responding to emails. For example, if you just want to leave it by default with Predimail, which will handle everything and reply to emails automatically, you can click on Advanced to go into even more detail. You see, this is the first thing. You'll describe the tasks you need to tell Predimail or this artificial intelligence to do. For example, you are the artificial intelligence that replies to emails for certain companies with these names. Here are the details of the products from this company. Here is the contact information. You need to say this, you need to say that. Try not to go into too much detail in the emails. Try to encourage them to visit your website, for example, and so on. Here, you can also add more details about your services or what you've done in the database and provide even more specifics. As you can see, you have a sample here. And on the third one, you need to provide an example after the email, so you'll write an email and put it right here to show it to this artificial intelligence. You'll just give it the sample, and each time it wants to reply to an email, it will take that into account. And on the fourth one, you need to assign a role to this artificial intelligence. What is it? It's your assistant, it's the manager, the marketing manager, for example, and when it replies to emails, it will respond according to its position. For example, I am the assistant or I am the secretary, this is what we have in our company, etc. And for the fifth one, that's where you'll detail how you want your email to be written. For example, reply in a list as you see here, reply in a paragraph that doesn't exceed, say, 500 words, etc. For the sixth one, that's where you need to select your tone according to what you need. So, for example, an informative tone or a casual one, etc. And you can click on validate. Now, on my my end, I'm just going to leave it as default, and now we'll go to the email inbox. This is where you need to link your Gmail account to this artificial intelligence. You just need to click here on Add a Gmail account. Here, you'll select the task that will automatically reply, create a draft, etc. I really recommend clicking on Create a Draft, because if you haven't properly filled out your database, you won't get an automatic reply that you'll like. Here, you'll select Gmail, Outlook, or SMTP. We're going to select Gmail, and you just have to click on Connect with Gmail. You'll select the email address where you want to receive these automatic replies or drafts. You need to give it access to your emails, of course. You just need to check this box here and then this one. So you're going to give it permission to write and modify an email, and then you'll click Continue. And now your email inbox has been successfully selected here. Each time you can choose what you want. So create a draft, send an automatic reply, or base it on classification. That's something we'll look at later. Here, we've given access to the database we just filled in, and now we're going to try testing and sending an email to see if it works as we wanted. Here's the email I'm going to send. Good evening. Could you please provide me with the list of products currently available as well as the accepted payment methods? Thank you in advance. I'm just going to send this and we'll wait for the reply. And there you go. I received the email right away. At the same time, I got a suitable response. Here, let's check. So here's the email we received just now. And here's the reply right here. You saw the email I sent. And here's the response. Hello, thank you for your interest, etc. for your shop. Here are the products currently available and even the price, it's waterproof. And regarding the question I asked about payment methods, we accept several secure payment options, bank cards, etc. All payments are protected and everything. You can write to us again at contact. There you go. Here's the contact, the phone number. Best regards, the X-Pro team. There you have it. Very good. We can click directly on send, and since we can edit certain details, that's next. And as you can see, this AI works perfectly, and I really like this response. It's very professional and, of course, also very detailed. And to be even more precise, it just answered the question it received. It didn't try to go off topic or anything. You can click directly on send. I really recommend you try this out. Now let's go back to Predimail.com. You can select your plan or the offer you want here. And here are the different prices. Here, with the free version, you get up to 500 credits. Normally, it's 2 credits for each email, so you have plenty of options and can test whenever you want. There's the €39 per month plan with more emails, etc. And you'll also get support. There's €99 for 5 users who can use it and up to 20,000 credits. And there's also €399 for even more and extra bonuses. And since we've thoroughly explored this artificial intelligence that really makes you want to try it, it's Predimail.com. You can visit the site directly, and I'll also put the link in the description if you want to check it out. And if you want more details, feel free to leave a comment. And you can also contact Predimail directly on their website or on social media. And that's all for this video. We'll see each other in the next one, and thank you.